Hello, everybody. I am going to be out on Monday, so I wanted to provide you with some instructions in regard to what you're going to be doing in class. The first thing you're going to be doing are the 7.12 World War II mobilization notes, and a major section in those notes has to do with Japanese internment. Once those notes are taken care of, those should not take you more than 10 to 15 minutes. What you're going to be doing is a little bit of primary source research in a format, an online discussion board format that's similar to what you will encounter in a lot of college classes. Definitely in online classes, but also in in-person classes, especially if the classes are large. Quite often what happens is you have weekly discussion assignments and you are broken into smaller groups within the course, and then you do an online discussion. That varies from subject to subject, the format of it, and what the purpose of it is. But what we are going to do is, our class is not huge. We don't have a 200-person class. So our class size is sufficient. We don't have to break into small groups right now. But what you are going to do, if we go over here and take a look at Schoology, and you go in the Unit 7 folder, you will see a folder for World War II discussion, Japanese internment. And you'll see two things here on the screen. First of all, you have some instructions. So read through these instructions carefully. Basically, what you're going to do is watch two short video clips about Japanese internment. These are secondary sources. So those, in conjunction with the notes you did, should give you enough background information to be able to do this. After you have handled the secondary content, you don't have to take notes or anything on these two video clips about internment. Just watch them to get some thoughts going. The next step is you're going to search either the Japanese American Relocation Digital Archive or the Densho Digital Repository to find one primary source. That's what you're ultimately going to be posting in this discussion, is a primary source. So post a link to your primary source. If it's an image, embed the image in your response in the discussion, and then use information from the video clips, from your notes, and from the primary sources to answer these questions. The first question: in what way were the constitutional rights of Japanese Americans violated during World War II? The second question: what sacrifices did Americans of Japanese ancestry have to make? Did these sacrifices help to ensure liberty worldwide? And then the third question: was Japanese internment consistent with American values? Explain why or why not. All right. And again, you're basing that on your viewing of the secondary content, which are the two video clips, and the primary source that you find. All right. Once you've made your post, which is due by the end of the day on Monday, so it's due by 11:59, but this is something you should easily get done in class. That said, if you need some more time, get it wrapped up so you can get it submitted, because we need the rest of the week to give everybody ample time to be able to reply to a colleague. Typically, what you would do in a college course is reply to two different colleagues. This first time doing it, where you're going to reply to one classmate. And I've put a couple, probing questions here about how you might respond to a classmate's post. You could make a connection between your own primary source and your colleague's primary source. Just make sure you explain what it is. You could explain how your colleague's primary source helps you better understand something about the topic, in this case, Japanese internment. You could, explain, what does your colleague's primary source make you think about? For example, was it shocking or surprising? Make sure you explain why or how. Did it give you a light bulb moment, an aha moment? Again, you're going to want to make sure you explain. Or you could just, if the post made you think of something, you could, you don't have to use one of these question starters or response starters that I've given you, or prompts. You can do it on your own, but if you're struggling with what to focus on in your response to a colleague, one of these three options is fantastic. All right. So again, your original post is due on April 15th by 11:59 p.m. You should get it done in class though on the 15th, Monday. To do the discussion, you just go right here, as you see on screen, go into the discussion, and you will see the same prompt. Again, this is for your original post. You will not see anybody else's posts until you create your own. The rubric is here for this. This will count as an assessment grade. So the readings and your sources is 30 points possible. Your actual writing, 30 points. Your response to a colleague, a thoughtful response, is worth 30 points. And then on-time submission for your first post is worth 10 points. So that's the deal with it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But this should be fairly straightforward. Take care.